Hello there, welcome. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you how to solve basic algebraic equation. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve basic algebraic expression. Let's go. In our first example, we have standard linear equation, not in the standard form, but this is a linear equation. We have 7x plus 6 equals 3x. What are you going to do? How are you going to approach it? So here is my approach. This is what I teach my students, and this is what I'm going to teach you. But feel free using whatever method you feel convenient to you. I like to keep everything that has an unknown or x on my left side. Yes, and I'm dyslexic. I do not know where is left and where is right. Everything that is unknown stays on the left. Everything that has a value stays on my right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this 3 to the other side, and I'm going to move 6 to another side. I'm going to combine x with an x and a constant with a constant, but here I only have one constant. So let's see. We have 3x. When we put it on the other side, how I was taught that if you were to put something on the other side, you need to do it with the opposite sign. So if here is an addition, I'm going to put it on the other side with a subtraction. However, what I've also seen is some teachers say like you need to get rid of this 3x, you're gonna subtract 3x from both sides. If this is how you've learned it, this is how you like it, use it. I've learned a different way. Both ways work. So I'm going to subtract 3x from 7x. And now on my left side, I have plus 6. And when I put it on the other side, I'm going to change the sign. If here was a plus, there it becomes minus. I have 7x minus 3x equals to negative 6. 7x minus 3x is going to give us 4x, and 4x will be equal to negative 6. Now let's leave x by itself. So here I see that I multiply x by 4. The opposite of multiplication is division. And x is going to be equal to negative 6 over 4. We can be done. Technically, we are done. We have our answer. However, it is not that acceptable. It is not that nice to leave it as an improper fraction. We need to convert it into a mixed fraction. And we have negative 1, 2 over 4. And we're not done yet because we can simplify it a little bit further. And the final answer is going to be negative 1 and 1/2. Let's do another similar question. We're just gonna do linear for now. I have 3 plus 4x equals 9x minus 11. I'm going to keep everything that is unknown on my left side and everything that is known on my right side. So let's do a little switching. Here I have plus 9x. When I put it on the other side, it becomes negative 9x. Here I have plus 3. Put it on the other side, it's going to be negative 3. Let's combine like terms. We have 4x minus 9x is going to be negative 5x. And negative 11 minus 3, so we start on the negative side and we keep going in the negative direction, is going to be negative 14. Now I gotta isolate my x. How I'm going to do that? So here I see that I multiply negative 5 by x. So what I need to do, I'm going to put it on the other side with the opposite operation. So here's multiplication, so here will be division. Negative divided by negative is going to be positive. We have 14 over 5. We cannot leave it like that. We need to convert it into a mixed fraction. And the final answer is going to be 4 over 5. I mean, we can then convert it into a decimal number. Do we want to? No, I like it the way it is. Well, let's do another example. In next example, I have 2 multiplied by open parentheses x plus 5 equal to negative 9. You can do this 2 separate ways. Whenever I see parentheses and constant in front of it, I usually like to multiply everything. However, you can also do division first. Up to you. Here I'm actually going to divide first. I think it makes more sense to me. Okay, so since here I have multiplication, right? Here I'm going to have division. I have x plus 5 equals negative 9 over 2. What are we going to do now? We need to isolate x, leave it by itself. Here we do not have anything that multiplies x, but we have x plus 5. So let's get rid of this plus 5. We will put it on the opposite side with the opposite sign. Here's plus, then it becomes minus. How do I approach this now? I think I'm just going to convert 9 over 2 into a decimal. Now how I'm going to approach this? I think I'm just going to turn negative 9 over 2 into a decimal and subtract 5. So negative 9 over 2 turns into negative 4.5 minus 5. So I start at the negative 4 and I keep going in the negative direction. It's going to be negative 9.5. And that is our final answer. Does it make sense what I do? I'm just going to go over it again. If I see multiplication and I need to put it on the other side, I'm going to do division. If I see addition on one side, I need to put it on the other side, it's going to be subtraction. If I see negative on one side and I need to put it on the other side, I'm going to add. But if I multiply by a negative number, it means to put it on the other side, I'm going to divide by a negative number. And let's do our final example for these kind of questions. In my final example, I have 3 minus 4 multiplied by 3x minus 5, and that equals to 12 minus 7x. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep everything with my x's to the left and everything that has a constant on the right. Everything that is a constant on my right. Okay, so this contains x, right? This entire expression and this. Okay. And now I'm just gonna move around my positive 3. When it goes to the other side, it becomes negative. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I think I'm gonna open parentheses. So I'm gonna have negative 4 times 3x. Negative 4 times 3 is 12. Negative 12. And negative 4 times negative 5 is just going to be 20. Keep my plus 7x. Okay, now we're going to combine like terms and move around this 20. So I have negative 12x plus 7. That is going to be 5. Negative 5. I have negative 5x equal negative 11. I need to isolate x, leave it by itself. To do that, I'm going to divide by negative 5. Negative divided by negative is going to become positive, and 11 divided by 5 is going to be 2 1/5. And my final answer is 2 1/5. This is pretty much it for this lecture, but I'm going to keep adding lectures for how to solve basic algebraic expressions. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.